Hello, this is Willcol100 returning once again with Civilizations as Venice, pretty much doing a one city challenge. Granted, when you do Venice, you tend to only have one or a couple cities. In this case, I'm trying to go for the diplomatic, so I'm not taking over the city-states. If you're not going for diplomatic, you can use your great merchants to acquire the city-states, and you can kind of go do sort of a pseudo autocratic run where you basically try to take over your opponents, which is also quite viable as Venice. However, I'm doing the very much more passive mode. So let's get this underway. So someone started up the World's Fair, so we're going to try completing the World's Fair. He needs orders. We're going to establish a few trade routes here. Back to the previous trade route. We have lots of money. We have access to 2 more trade routes, so I'm going to go ahead and purchase 2 more cargo fleets, which to do our trading. Just take a look quickly what we can build. We can build police station. Ooh, stock exchange. Yeah, we'll take the stock exchange. And we'll take the police station too. And we're just going to dedicate production to the World's Fair until it's over. And hopefully to buy what we need, because we're rich. One advantage of being the trade hub of like half the world. Except for poor little Greece over here, who we can't trade with because they're too far away. Ideology adopted. Ooh. Well, that reminds me. We have discovered the tech requiring... Oh no, we have coal. I built the factory party. Let's say we discovered the tech doing oh, the other one that we just did was aluminum. I need to go find the city-state and make him hand over the aluminum. Because all the city-state stuffs belong to me. I need the aluminum for my river here. But yes, America adopted order, which means me and America are going to have a falling out when I adopt freedom, because tall, diplomatic, the other way would be go to autocratic, but I don't have enough army to do that sort of move. See, I'm going to be doing diplomatic victory, so I need to go freedom. Because I don't got the troops like I did when I was China in the last playthrough. Syria has publicly denounced the Celts. Can't trust the Celts? What is this? They've only got one city. How are they supposed to be threatening, huh? Personally, I'm more scared of the Huns. No one wants to mess with me because they'd put themselves in debt doing that. These guys are kind of reliant on my trade. Coal from Sidon. So Sidon just discovered their coal. So set up a few more trade routes. 21 Cardiff. 21 Cardiff is probably the best. We can get a little bit more out of our sea-state allies. Let's send to sea-states. We'll send to Sidon. We should have another one that wants to go out. Yep. We'll send you to Panama. Let's jump around our cities. You've got dye, gems. I'm just quickly looking around to see if any of them have aluminum. No aluminum. Well, there is aluminum, it's just outside your city borders. Do you have aluminum? No. Any aluminum over here? No. No aluminum. Aluminium. 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 And we can't get aluminium. Okay, so we can't take advantage of that. Well, just hit next turn. A lot. Okay, so we're going to get a free social policy, and we're going to get 500 points towards the next golden age. Not that we need 500 points towards the next golden age. We might also be the highest contributor at this point. We do have a lot of protection that is being dedicated here. Though other people could be. Oh no. Washington's invading the Celts. So I have a feeling that our bigger opponents are probably too warmongering to be focusing the World Fair. Americans started the World Fair too. So I don't know why they're not taking advantage of it. Yeah, well. Doesn't bother me. We're just checking. Hotels are kind of interesting. We don't really need to have units from the stadiums. Subs are subs. Ooh, longer sea trade rates. Not that we need longer sea trade rates. So, we might be able to trade with these guys if we have longer sea trade rates. Not that they like us or that we like them. Just a few too many city-states for the Greeks to be happy. Every city-state is ours. Now all we need is a couple votes in our favor. Yes, we're going to pass the world religion. We're just going to force everyone to accept because they can't say no. We have too many votes. Florence wants Protestantism. Well, no thank you. Let's turn and take her to upgrade. World's Fair is now 39% complete. I watched you declare war on Boudica. Everything there. Fine. Next turn. Working on infiltration. We could take a look in the science section in a little bit of a time since I looked. So yeah, we're probably just going to see America maybe finish off the Celts, sadly. Of course, I think that reduces the number of votes required for the passing of diplomacy. And it should short roll the person that was getting on the way to a cultural victory, or tourism victory. Let's drop in, where is it? Victory Cross. So we got one person has one culture. Okay, Tilla has the most original capitals. What did I really want? I wanted Illinois. Just go in here. What was the tourism? So yeah, if we look at culture victory, Syria has one of the 7. I'm pretty close to that one too, but that would remove that one of the 7 that Syria has. Granted, I'm rising quickly with that person, so making them go poof is not perfect. Ooh, I need to get the stock exchange working at full speed. Forgot that I acquired a stock exchange. Ooh, okay. Now I'm gonna let it grow one more for the last guy on stock exchange. I want to keep all my more than 2 food tiles working, so that we can maximize our growth. Yeah. Okay. So we got great engineers coming along. Everything's coming along. Oh yes, I got spots for Great Works of Art. So getting the Great Works of Art. There we go. Next turn. Got a tiny little great general here. Out-of-date army. We got Impa Spearman here. And we're inventing the sub. Just a little out of date. Same thing with cannons. Not horribly bad, but definitely not up to date. Scoring ourselves another policy. Be nice. I forgot which one I was going to do. You want to continue this thing? Sure. I'll take your 7 money. What was the other one they wanted to pass? I wanted World Congress. Here's the World Congress. Bandize. I'd prefer not, but it doesn't really bother me. Lose 4 culture, or lose 4 happiness. It's gonna make that much of a difference. Seeing as I have 76 spare. Oh, I lose 5% of the happiness. That's so gonna cause pain to my country. Jerusalem 6 investors. Which isn't really important. Just gotta watch to make sure no one flips. Drag them back into my sphere whenever they flip. With cold hard cash. Now we got a courier ship. Needs to return to its previous trade route probably. Oh yeah, Washington. Go continue trading with Washington. We've accumulated enough culture for the policy. So I get +1 goals for science buildings and scientific revolutions. I can go push all the way through on this. Or I can move to something else. No, I can't do ideology yet. Open this up. Speeds up a few things. What I really like is the treasure fleets. And let's adopt that one. I'll move towards those treasure fleets. And on to the next turn. Said I was going to look at the technologies, but we're in no rush, really. We're finishing up refrigeration either way. And I'm probably not going to change anything. I'm probably just going to look at the queue. So America, the Huns. Visible to all units, either destroyers, missile cruisers, and other subs. Yep. Can cause major damage to another ship if they get within range without being seen. Yes, they do hurt. Torpedoes hurt. Only good for sinking ships, though. Wolf packs, man. Never underestimate the work of wolf packs. Cabal longs for culture. More people want Protestantism. City no longer needs investors, which doesn't bother me. Moving forward. 59% complete. Establish a trade route. Back to the previous one. We'll jump into the text now. We'll take a look. Okay, so we're doing refrigeration, finishing up refrigeration. Then we're getting radio, followed by all the backlog text we don't have down there, to plastics. Probably get the public schools and the Cristo Rendor. And then I'll probably, I don't really need railroad though. Railroad, flight might be slightly interesting. Railroad's only good because those are treatments. Poor requires autocracy, which we're not going to have. Statue of Liberty, yes, requires freedom. Radar. Radio. Oh yes, it's the modern age, so I'm going to have to get in the modern age. So when I get that done, I think I get access to my policies and I can go freedom. Radar. Insulin. Ecology. There's actually not much interesting up here as far as the late texts go if you're trying to go diplomatic. Besides, is it globalization? Gain one additional delegate in the World Congress for every spy uses a diplomat. Yes, that would be nice. And then telecommunications, that's things like the National Visitor Center, CNN Tower. Yeah. Seeing as we have all but one spy doing exactly that, that would be good. Is there anything else I want to beeline after I'm done with plastics? Don't really need flight. Can't build new explosion. We don't have order, so we're not able to do that. Positive trade routes. Flying arms, not even Pentagon. Same thing with the airport. That would be good for more aircraft. Academy of Science, we don't have any additional trade routes. Oh, I already have it queued up the penicillin, it seems. Medical labs, yeah, medical labs. Recycling center? Okay. The Opera House. +1 free social policy, yeah, that would be nice. So yeah, to penicillin, to ecology, to telecommunications, yeah. To globalization, internet. And then it's basically just backfilling only the text on the bottom side. Actually, we have you. Go for plastics, penicillin. Let's actually get artillery before we do that massive ecology, telecommunications, globalization, interweb run. That way we actually have artillery to shoot people with. You can fight off a lot of people with artillery if you can get a good defensive position. And then we should think next turn one. So the techs are sorted. We'll pretty much just run that way for the rest of the game. I doubt anyone's going to invade me at this point in the game. But you never know. Montezuma, I would like to negotiate peace through your territory. Negotiate passage through your territory. Not for 1 gold. Well, you only give me 1 gold for it? I want... I can't accept it from you. Never mind then. I want borders for borders, not a little bit of money that's kind of worthless. Oh, there goes the Celts. The Celts have dropped off the face of the planet. Yep, we're 1 nation less. Which means I could make war on another nation to liberate them. It's like I could make war on these guys and liberate the Celts. But then I need more guns. Unit promotion. So I just gained a free Gatling gun. Not bad. We drop into victory progress. I don't know, we still need 40 delegates to win the world leader proposal. Left train, where? Cargo ship, go back to wherever you were trading with. Oh no, you were trading with Cardiff. Or not with Cardiff, with Dublin. And there's no reason to send another trader to Dublin. Let's just, we'll send it to Cardiff instead. Cardiff's worth more than Dublin. Establish a trade route. Where were you trading? You were trading with Malacca. Go to Ife. Ife's worth more. We have another unit? I was about to say, do we have another unit? Oh, we have this warrior that's sailing back across the ocean. Come on, you can do it. You can make it to safety. The original game start warrior I still have. Come moving back with like 10 hit points. Yeah, I'll sail him back and heal him up and then just leave him there. Or maybe I might actually modernize my military. Maybe. Still have triremes probably sailing about. Yeah, it is a blatant attack on your interests. Except it's a blatant support of mine, which is diplomatic world victory. I need more votes for my religion. Because I need 40 votes. And with 16 city-states, I'm going to get 32 from city-states. So I got to scavenge up the other 8 between myself and myself. 8's got to be for myself. I think I can only get 4. So I have to have both the religion and world policy. And maybe some spies and capitals. Okay, we've got the World's Fair is 67% complete. We've explored the world. Okay, call back the fleet then. As they believe they've run out of territory to explore, we'll call them all back one by one. We shall have a giant fleet of out-of-date caravels. I wouldn't be surprised if I started grabbing triremes as well, and there'd still be triremes wandering around this map. And next turn? Yep. Yes, I have a feeling that when this World Fair ends, we're going to be in a golden age. Golden age with hosts of the fair and a free social policy rattle for that. Ooh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Marino promoted. Marino has promoted from agent to special agent from knifing people trying to steal my tech. I now have 2 special agents. At my highest level spies. Even with the police stations. Just the rate which they can steal my tech. It's unnatural. It says we need refrigeration for the... not the hotel. No, we need refrigeration... Yeah. The refrigeration was for the hotel. It's the one after refrigeration. Penicillin. We want those medical labs. Cargo ship. The Hunix lost a spy. Okay. Subject to trade route. So Hun lost spy. Okay. Doesn't bother me. So you were going... we got one going to Boston, the other was going to Philadelphia. We were getting a little bit extra science from Philadelphia, I think. That's why we had Philadelphia instead of Venice State. Yeah. Oh, I'll take the science gain. We'll spread the science around a bit. Doesn't make that much of a difference. Caravel. Find your way back to Venice. Same thing here. Find your way back to Venice. Again, need to get back to Venice. And the next turn. Communication appears to have very well. Greeks, very well. I don't have a response to that because, well, I am the one city master of half the world. 16 city-states call me friend. I forgive you. Just make sure the next time your guys doesn't get caught. That might make it difficult for him to catch any tech, but try not to get caught. These apologies get a little annoying after a while, you know? Suppressing the trend for city-states. City-states. Our home city is home to 4 different religions. Seven turns in the next policy, so we're probably getting the next policy from the World's Fair there. And I forgot to drop in, we got a second guy out on a 2 square. I'm going to assign him to the stock exchange. We don't need people working tiles that only produce 2 food. We don't need to be quite that badly. The warrior has made it back to safety. Fortify until healed. Can you not? We can't upgrade because we got no armor. Ah, yes. The warrior must forever be a warrior because we can't invent the sword. Okay, so refrigeration is going to be complete. We probably will be finishing the World's Fair right away as well, which will be interesting. Caravel's getting a good sighting of someone blowing up brutes with cannon. So yes, refrigeration opens policy, and I start freedom. I can probably get 3 policies straight into freedom right away, which would be cool. Bueno Aves seeks a new natural wonder. Well, I don't know where I'm going to find you one. We're running out of spaces for them to hide. A little bit of space down there. A little more could be down here. You know, this space over here. Recent elections, your influence surprisingly fell inside on. This probably reflects the involvement of enemy spies rigging the local elections. So yes, we have completed it. The World's Fair, we are the highest. Oh no, we are the second highest. We did not host the fair, so we don't get a 100% culture boost. But we do get the free policy and the free golden age, basically. So we're in a golden age. Golden age is done. La 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 la, all that sort of stuff. World's Fair project is complete. Side on. Blue citizens. Golden age. That. Policy. Can I go into ideas? Build your 3rd factory. Oh, or enter modern era. I haven't entered the modern era. I just did something else. +3 production on all coastal cities. We'll go ahead and do that. We have a musician. Must be in or adjacent to one of your cities, and there must be a great work slot. Appropriate type, something to say. So we don't have an appropriate great work slot. So we'll move you over and you can wait. Choose production. So we can move Louvre, which gives us art artifact slots. We would have a no, we did. So we got a hotel. +50 culture for world wonders, natural wonders, and improvements. Well, we got no improvements, so it would just be the wonders. Or 50% of the culture turns into tourism. So tourism would be good. Stadium. We don't really need a stadium. Louvre. Requires exploration. 1 free great artist appears near the city the owner was built. So I have enough money, I can probably just purchase these 2. So I'm not going to bother with those 2. Immediately click on the Louvre, drop into our city, Alright, we don't have a place for music. No music. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and stadium it. We're going to hotel it. So that gives us a lot more tourism. We go to, let's swap, culture. Culture victory. Oh no, I can't see anything. So we're getting 24 with pretty much everyone. Your culture victory. Oh yeah, we haven't accepted a policy yet, so we're not influencing anyone to go one policy or another. So we're working on the radio. I forgive you? We knifed your spy too. Probably knifed one spy last turn. Broadcast tower. A museum. Eiffel Tower would be nice. You want open borders. Yeah, it's open borders, sure. Oh, we got a nice golden maid going. Eiffel Tower. Be nice. It's not the best. Not the best thing in the world, though. Who provides the initial spot. Sorry, we have no interest in this engagement, primarily because we have no military. No military. Yeah, so all of these buildings are nice. I might not actually focus on the broadcast tower right away, because that's only plus culture. Though we do make a lot of culture, so it'd be worth it. That was on a wonder, so I can buy that one. These three need to build. Yeah, so these are wonders. So I need to actually no, that's a national wonder, which means I don't have to rush to get that one. It also doesn't cost. It also costs practically nothing. Oh, we have moved beyond the industrial age. We have now gained our policy. So now we can move into a policy. So I want freedom. That freedom ring. Okay, so add a tenant. Great people, 25% faster. Tempting. Plus one culture from great work. Nah. Ooh, specialists consume only half the number of food. Really good. Transporting elections. I don't need red elections. Don't really need the happiness. Don't need the money at the moment because we don't have enough people in the freedom. We don't need happiness for the national wonder. So let's go. Culture from no. Specialists consume half the amount of food. And great people rate increase. So there we go. So now we make even more food because all our specialists, which we have quite a few, now only take one food up each. So that's a big start. Plus we're getting another plus 20% to our great people. 25% policy. Nice. So 100% more great people. Great scientists next. Maybe followed up by a MG. Oh no. All these guys are competing. Okay. Leaders from Mombasa have been keeping an eye on the prosperity. No. I'm not intimidating any city. Let's scroll down, make sure we still control the cities. We do. So we'll build the Louvre, and the radio will get complete. And which one to go for next? That one gives plus 12 tourism, so that's tempting. No. I want open borders for open borders. Propose? Oh, no, never mind then. Broadway. So it's whether I want Broadway or Eiffel Tower. Oh, great works of music. I need spaces for great works of music, so I probably should do Broadway first. That would have given me immediately 6. As well as offering another great music slot, which I will be needing. Ooh, Siam has taken one of my cities away from me. Bratislava is the new ally. We have also reached into a new age, so we've got a new spy to send forth. Okay, so we scroll down to Bratislava. I have 1k gold. And we'll assign spies. So I think it's time for you to move to a diplomatic post. We'll send you to the Hun's capital, to Attila's court. As a diplomat, you need to move, however, to Venice, because we need to have the chance to catch those spies. So we've taken Siam back, sent out our spies, and that's pretty much what we do. Hit next turn. Ah, the first of the caravels have returned. We'll just put you on sleep. But yeah, Broadway, and then switch over to the Eiffel Tower for that tourism. Tourism will be nice. And we're just crossing the turn for Siam. Syria, hold on forward. Just waiting for these turns. I'm going to go ahead and play to turn 275 and put a cut in the video. We have just received oil from Kiev. Oh, we have aluminum too. Ooh, nice. Aluminum. Aluminium. Oil from Tyre. So one of the city-states did have access to aluminum. Interesting. Crossing the for barbarians. We now have a great scientist. Who I'm just going to beaker, because it's really close to the radio. We're over here and we'll purchase the hydro plant, which will accelerate our production. It's down here somewhere, isn't it? Hydro plant. What is that about to again? Hydro plant. Plus 1 production for every tile next to the river. So we get like 7 more production, which is nice. And we got the oil. There we go. Next turn. Another caravel has returned. We want to sleep. And next turn. 2 turns to radio. 1 turn as soon as this turn ticks over. Oh, we'll also be getting another policy already. Venice will be complete, or the Louvre will be complete in 4 turns. Radio will be complete a little earlier because I rushed it with the scientist. Free great musician appears near the city where the wonder was built. Yes, we'll be focusing on the Broadway. We need scroll up it. How long until that NG comes out? He's probably actually, yeah, he'll be the 3rd of our great people to come out. The great merchant's gonna beat him to the punch, or maybe not. Maybe the merchant will be 3rd. Can't do that mental math quite so quickly. We're getting another great artist pretty soon. Musicians are way off. Oil from Sydney, oil from Mombasa. We got an upcoming session. Send you on a trade route. That's probably the most worthwhile. We have a new policy, and we have a new culture. Our new policy index will take naval tradition. So just more heavies that we don't need. Go down merchant navy, trade for trader fleets. Probably hold off on the national school either until I need a great admiral, or until I've used up all the antiquity sets that I could find. Ooh, I should have... too bad. Should have spent it on freedom. What if I... So I'll just take a look at demographics. So as the demographics go, we are the 2nd largest with 15,000, only dwarfed by America, who of course is dwarfing us in crops and manufacturing. We have the highest gross national product. We are rich Venice. The highest approval. We are actually slightly dwarfed by America in the literacy department. And that's because the literacy is based on how much tech you've completed. And we've been focusing on more expensive techs rather than the less expensive techs. And otherwise, yeah. We are not last in war, not last in land. Which is not actually bad. So this is Willcol100. Until next time.